Here are the top posts from Too Afraid to Ask on the 7th of November 2019. Lorelei's doppelganger. Do other people sometimes wish they would have a car accident on the way to work so they don't have to go?
Turtle the Redditor. I'd love to have a car accident slam into me head first so I can avoid life altogether.
NNN dude. Not quite to that extreme. But sometimes I get the urge to just keep driving. Like, past my school. I teach also. And just drive to some location several hours away that I've never explored before. Then I realize I have a wife and kid and suck it up and suffer through another workday. Sigh.
For a school worksheet. Just break a couple of your fingers like a normal person. Be awesomes. Have you ever felt alone in a house full of people?
Calbinan. Yes. Some people are just bad company. Asila. As a stepdaughter, who is never beloved by family. Yes. All my sisters and brother are not treated specially. They are treated equally. Except me. In example, when their father bought a food, he always bought 4, not 5, which means there is no food for me. I am lucky enough if there's any left over for me to eat. When they are going out together, I stay at home, not because I don't want to. They never want me to. I never existed in the family to begin with. 60s vintage. Yes. The more people, the more alone I feel and the more alone I prefer to be.
I am UST paint you nude. Am I a weakling for crying after being spanked playfully too hard?
Calbinan. Crying is a pretty normal reaction to unexpected pain. For some folks, your conscious mind doesn't have much control over that. Be a better man. Bend over and demand that he smack that ass again. You'll be better prepared for it. He'll start light because he are afraid of hurting you. And you take control and demand that he do it harder. When it gets to where you want, you tell him to fuck you then and there.
Lilac Sweetener. Crying isn't weak.
Renly wins the throne. How do I get away from chatty old people?
What they call her. Old people don't follow the same social cues that we do. They follow social cues that would have been normal about 50 to 80 years ago, so just bear that in mind. I've spent a lot of time working with old people and I find that they try to get all information across in one visit. So while you're leaving, if they remember something, they feel that they need to tell you. Probably because when they grow up, if you didn't tell a person something when you see them, you won't get to tell them until you see them next. Which is not the case now. Usually what I do is say, right, that's me away now. Anything else you need to tell me? A good bit before you intend to leave. This will prompt them to tell you information that they feel is important straight away. Then look at your watch. I don't know why that makes a difference, but I find that it does. And say, right, I'm away now. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m, whenever you'll see them next. This will give them the reassurance that they don't need to rack their mind to think of what they're forgetting to tell you, as you'll see them soon. It might work, it might not. Everyone is different. Person shrugging female sign.
Goober-faced. Speak up. All you need to say is I am so sorry but I have somewhere I need to be. Don't feel like you have to say where or offer excuses or justify leaving, just say it and go. If it is a repeat person, like your dog-owning friend, say my schedule has changed, I can still find time to walk Fluffy for you but I can't be visiting afterward. Then just go. Your problem is that you seem to feel impolite walking away while they are mid-sentence. Get over that. Say you have to go and go. If you say it 5 times before you actually leave, then all you are doing is conditioning them to keep talking.
Rehiked. Backflip out of their line of sight. Purgatory 920. Most anti-vaxxers seem to be female and most flat-earthers seem to be male. Anyone have a reason why?
Pointlessly pedantic. I'm glad you asked. It's because while women are dumb, men are dumb. Big difference. Green Meckler. Women are more likely to be anti-vaxxers because a lot of the vaccine hysteria revolves around protection of children, and mothers of young children feel very strong instincts to protect them. Monsieur, remember, we didn't evolve to use vaccines. Cavemen didn't have them, monsieur. The idea of a stranger poking a sharp piece of metal into your child and injecting them with substances you don't understand is pretty much raw horror movie material as far as our parental instincts are concerned. So when mothers encounter conspiracy theories that help them rationalize their own instincts, they tend to latch onto them, monsieur. As for flat earthers being predominantly male, I'm not sure if there really is any such effect or why it might exist. It might just be that people who are vocal about their ideas on the internet tend to be male, and so you end up seeing more male flat earthers. FZN0. Most anti-vaxxers are moms to young children, usually uneducated, but not always. Surprisingly, also usually religious or people who have alternative lifestyles that make it so it makes sense for them to doubt the efficiency of vaccination or fear a conspiracy behind the vaccines. And about flat Earth, I don't really know, but it must come to the same explanation of why there's only male incels and stuff. An explanation that I also have no idea about. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.